Okay, so in this video we're going to go on from the first mission and go see what we can do about the second mission. I did realize that in my last video I did miss one little bit of loot. I'm going to go pick that up and then we'll move on. Once again, if you're extremely patient, because we got those med bots at the start of the game, you actually don't have to use a med kit in this first level. Personally, I completely forgot about them. Yeah, so we did actually forget this multi-tool up here. Okay, so here we can install the augment that we got right at the top of the Statue of Liberty. You can install the combat strength aug, which just increases your melee weapon capability, or you can increase microfiber, or you can install microfiber muscles, which increases your lifting strength. I'm definitely going to take microfiber muscles. Definitely the better of the two, in my opinion. And we just got a full heal. Fantastic. It doesn't matter too much because there is a medbot inside UNETCO HQ. Just before we go in, we can get a little bit of stuff from in here. You can hack this, but I know for a fact that the code is 0451. Gives you a password, and up here is a medkit. And we can use the security terminal. We don't have to hack it, we just picked up the password from that data cube. But I'm just going to open everything up there. And that gives us access to an EMP grenade. I'm going to take this opportunity to very quickly check. Yes, there is something behind here, a lockpick. Beautiful. So if you're short on a lockpick or a multi-tool, you can open that at any time during this level. That's where you want to go. This guy is going to sell us a little bit of loot. I'm definitely interested in his scope, but I don't have the money for it.
Got the island secured for leader.
Once again, we want that candy bar, just in case. I have to apologize for these loading screens every time. I am very sorry. I'll start writing down and telling jokes during the loading screens, or maybe I'll be less lame and just edit them out. Okay, so we have a few exploits we can do to speed this bit up. I'm not going to show you any of them. They save fractions of seconds,
Reporting for...
and honestly, they're not particularly easy to do. But there is plenty of stuff we can pick up on this level.
Are you sure you pressed the right button?
I do not make mistakes as I find.
Your hand might have slipped.
No, I wanted orange. It gave me lemon lime.
The machine would not make a mistake.
Oh, it has infinite strength. Not worth it. Also not worth it.
That was a close one.
This guy has throwing knives, a pretty rare weapon I'm not going to pick up because I don't see a reason to use them. There's the nano key here for the medical cupboard.
You look just...
Data cubes are always useful. If you ever get stuck, go back and read any data cubes that you've read. If you're still stuck, you haven't been looking at enough data cubes. I know for a fact the password to this one is 2001. To which we only get a lockpick and a bioelectricity cell. There are two flares there, but I don't see the use for them. And the secret is that there are two panels in the floor, one here and one... doesn't really matter. And this is an extremely useful secret because inside we get some cigarettes, useless, a nano key, which is very helpful, it will save you a lockpick, and a scope. So we'll go ahead and place the scope on the pistol.
Listen.
Okay, enough goofing around.
I will take the ammunition. That's my choice.
Way to go, sir.
This looks familiar.
I don't like getting shot at.
Now that nano key that we picked up in Alex's office will open this door, which gets us an accuracy mod and a key for the door at the opposite end of the hall.
You found your office. Did Janice give you your login? Yes, I see her that she did.
Just gonna hack into my own computer.
What's that?
So for reference, you need to go see Alex, you need to get your medical, and you need to go into your office and then go see your boss.
We finally got the Castle Rebel.
That's the only way to trigger the next mission. To go to the next location, we need to go back to the beginning of this level.
Boat's ready.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, so we need to now go into the terrorists' hideout for this level, and we need to find the vaccine that they stole. There are a few ways to get in there. We can go through the front door, which will make this woman that just spoke to us very happy with us. Or we can find a way to sneak in, and as far as she's concerned, if she didn't see us do combat, then we're useless and she'll hate us. We can give this kid here some of the candy bars. One candy bar that we have collected, and he'll give us information telling us that he's seen people come out from behind this vending machine. If we don't want to do that, we can just go ahead and pick open this box and then find our way through the security panel and open this up. I think we'll take a slightly different method, but we will give him some food.
You don't want to pick up.
What is it, mister?
All I have is
You know, I smell a little thing.
There we go, so he just gave us the code for behind this box. But before we go ahead and look at that, we'll take a look around the island. There's actually, at the moment, not very much going on. So before we attempt this main objective, we are going to go do the secondary objective that we have not been given yet. This is because I think it's the most fun objective. And I warned you ahead of time, I may quick save and quick load a little bit. Oh my god, I forgot I forgot I was playing on realistic. Oh well.
They've got hostages in the subway station.
They've got hostages in the subway station? If you are interested in one of the multiple ways to get into the subway station to deal with this problem, it is possible to come through these vents, and you can sneak directly into the subway station. I don't think it's necessary. I like to try and take the front door approach for this level. It does involve a little bit of sniping. And I think I got all of them, which is a nice change of pace. Take this opportunity to grab some loot. Here's another place where I screw up a lot. If I equip this... And I missed the guy with the flamethrower. There we go. Where did I pick up an accuracy mod? Definitely. So the EMP grenade lets you go through this little grid here, which, you know, is safe. Makes you safe. I did not do as well as I thought I would.
The hostages will be all right. They'll get back to Castle Clinton and help Agent Navarre locate the barrel of their approach.
So the way I deal with this is I stack all the TNT up here, because as soon as you try to go back through this barrier, which you absolutely can by jumping through this gap, but as soon as you accidentally trigger it, all the TNT will blow up and all the civilians will die and you'll get chewed out. And I don't like getting chewed out too much. So now that has been taken care of, we can do the main objective. That is definitely not the most time-effective way or time-efficient way that you can do this level, but I love it. I love it. Oh, I still have my charger? Useless. Okay, so we're going to sneak in the sneaky way thanks to the code that this little kid has given us. So a man walks into a bar with a lion, and he walks up to the bartender and says, "I'll have a gin and tonic and a scotch on the rocks for my lion here." And they drink their drinks, and he comes back and he says, "I'll have another round, same for my lion." And over and over this goes for about an hour. He's knocking down his gin and tonics, the lion's going straight through these scotch on the rocks like you wouldn't believe. But after this hour, they're both a bit tipsy, and wouldn't you believe it, the lion actually keels over unconscious, falls asleep on the floor. The man himself isn't feeling so great, so he gets up to get out of the bar, and as he's walking out the door, the man says, "Hey, you can't leave that lion there." And the man says, "Well, if I had thought about this joke before I told it, instead of being a lion, it would be a tiger." And then the man would say, "It's not a lion, it's a tiger. But I screwed this joke up, so there is no punchline." Okay, so now instead of bypassing this, we can actually go to our conversations with the kid called Josh. And I don't know why, but we don't have the code. Here it is, 9183. Huh, there you go, even I learned something.
Looks like these tunnels head toward Castle Clinton. I can't find them on the map though.
Okay. Now this is an incredibly important part of the video to watch, I think, because I am going to showcase a place where you can get an augmentation canister, which a lot of people aren't aware of, and it can really make a lot of things helpful later on. He missed. The camera sees me. And I lied. I forgot to change my Steam screenshot key. So I'm not going to be turning the lights on while I navigate this tunnel. But I will try my best to change it for next time. Actually. Ha, we got him before he set off the alarm. That's great. This camera is problematic. Which is why I took the GEP gun at the start of the game.
Objective complete. Agent DeFarm.
Okay, so we've now technically finished this level, but there are still a few things left for us to grab. Okay, so if we went in through the front door, this is where we would come in. What the? Did you guys see that? Oh, it's a little kid. Huh. Never had that happen before. Okay. Now, what that grenade did, the reason I didn't pick that and throw a grenade is because it actually blows open this little container here, which contains an augment canister. And if we take a look at which one it is for aqualung or environmental resistance. Yes, once again, I lied. This is a completely useless augmentation. Actually, it does give us aqualung, which completely negates the need for the swimming perk. So there we go. If you took swimming, shame on you. We picked up a nano key, napalm ammo, and now we'll hack this computer. And now, So this is an example of what happens when you take the alternate route. Everyone else does the heavy combat for you, which is fine, because you don't get any experience for it. We completed the objective by sneaking in, but at the same time we managed to get our fair share of gunfights. We come in, we pick up the spare loot afterwards, and we go complete the objective, having completed the secondary objective before it gets given to us.
You are not afraid to kill.
One of these gives us a better reward. I think it's I'm learning as I go. Yes, that one gives you 2 EMP grenades instead of just 1. And there we go, we have actually finished this level. This was an incredibly fast level, I know. We're about to go to Hell's Kitchen, which is where the game really opens up. If you needed this video to help you get through this level, that's fine, that's no problem at all. But I do suggest that you slow down and take your time a bit more. I know that that base can be a bit confusing to navigate, so it's no problem at all. But realize there are many ways to get through this level, and sometimes the many ways link up, so you'll completely miss the place that you're supposed to go. But with any luck, I've gone the wrong way. With any luck, just dicking around in this level, kind of exploring what's going on. There are a couple of things that I've purposefully left out. For example, this vial of Zyme, which you can pick up. It has no use until later on in the game, but it's a handy thing to hold on to. If you just kind of explore this level and see how you can reach different areas, it really kind of helps you understand how the game really comes together as a whole. I don't think there's anything I'm really interested in looking at left in this level. Oh, maybe I tell a lie. Nope. So this would be the secondary objective, clearing out the train, but as I've said multiple times now, we've already done that, so we can just jump on the train and go to Hell's Kitchen and meet our brother Paul. I'm going to jump on the train, but Hell's Kitchen is for another video, which will be coming up next time. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and the next video will have even less talking than this time. I realise I spoke quite a lot, but then I'm gradually going to bring it down.